We are on.
I'm sorry, but these wrong answer of the game sponsors, these can't be real, yes? They're absurd. Look, if the price tag is high enough, I'll say whatever the hell you want, but I mean, come on.
Do you think you can cover just the last half of my shift for me?
Yeah, you mean 4 hours?
Yeah, that'd be great. All you have to do is just check IDs when people come in, and if anyone's rowdy, just cuff them and put them in our holding cell.
Oh, okay. I'm 105 pounds and I'm 5'2".
Yeah, that's great. Here's some handcuffs. Here's some mace. Well, it's a mace bottle. I've used most of it for, spraying on food, so it's empty, but people do still react to it when you pull it out.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
The perfect cup of coffee. That's what we pour at High Horse Coffee House. But it's not for everyone. Frankly, your taste buds probably can't appreciate how complex and rich our coffee is. And you know what? It angers us to think of you drinking it. Okay, there it is. And hey, let's take it a step further. We despise you. Our coffee is f***ing amazing and complex, and it's like from another f***ing dimension, but it's wasted. It is wasted on you. I would rather pour our coffee on a pile of manure than let it touch your tongue. That's right. You rate lower than steaming manure piles, so stay away. You just stay away, or so help me, I won't be held responsible for my actions. So remember, that's High Horse Coffee House on historic Mansion. No, you know what? F*** you.
Come on down to Barbecue Street all week for some great deals on food and fixins'. Mondays, it's 25% off Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings. Tuesdays, it's 50% off whatever Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings are left over from Monday. Wednesday, we've got 10% off our famous Dry Spice Ribs. But make sure to come back on Thursday for 60% off a sampler platter of Monday's leftover Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings and Wednesday's Dry Spice Ribs. Fridays, we kick things up a notch when you can get a free order of Buffalo Blasted Chicken Wings and Dry Spiced Rib Soup just for walking in the door. And you're not going to want to miss Saturdays when we'll give you $10 just to take some of these rotten chicken wings and ribs out of here. You don't even have to eat them, you just have to take them with you. Sundays we're closed to hose the place down. Barbecue Street. You're probably going to want to come in on Monday.
Just a quick reminder to ask Cookie if he's lost any weight lately, even though he clearly hasn't.
So this telecommuting thing, I mean, are people getting sick of Andy being on the TV? Shouldn't he be here?
Well, I mean, that's why I'm hoping this telecommuting thing works, because then, once they can figure out how to get the ions and the particles, and then you can, right, like in Star Trek, is that what you're talking about?
No, he's just on the TV on a camera. He's not actually here.
Right, but it's part of the what they're trying to do is zap him.
That's it.
Hi, I'm Mike Builder, General Manager of Jackbox Games. We've been hard at work coming up with new ways that you and your friends and family can play You Don't Know Jack. Don't have a lot of game controllers? Not a problem, because you can play this very game using your phone or tablet as a controller. But that's just the beginning. In the coming years, it's my hope that instead of using a regular controller, you'll be able to play our games using a regular TV remote, a calculator, a block of wood with buttons crudely drawn onto it, or even a garage door opener. But why stop there? We're hard at work making game controllers out of shoes, coffee table books about Paris, electric toothbrushes, farts, family pets, and maybe someday your own mind. My coworkers tell me that most of these are technically impossible, but we already have it working on phones and tablets, and luckily I don't entirely know what the word impossible means. I think the word possible is in there somewhere, so that sounds promising. So if you love You Don't Know Jack, hopefully you'll eventually be playing our other games like Fibbage and Everybody Help Grandma, using just a half-eaten turkey sandwich as a controller. I'm Mike Builder, and I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Hey, Jerry, doing a little yard work?
Oh, yeah. Just got some new garden gnomes.
New garden? Oh, my. Look at the size of that garden gnome's...
Oh, I see you noticed my gnome's giant package. I should have mentioned, these aren't regular garden gnomes. They're well-endowed garden gnomes from Gnome My. I bought the whole set. There's Python Petey, Busty Barbara, and my personal favorite, Giant Balls McGillicuddy. So, what do you think, Raj?
I can't look away.
Hey, boys, what you talking about?
Sarah, don't come over here.
Hi, Daddy. Ooh, look, garden gnome.
kids, get in the house.
Gnome My Well-Endowed Garden Gnomes, from the people who brought you lawn globes with nipples.
Okay, everybody, if you're not sure what to do right now, maybe just fiddle with some knobs, try to look busy.
Piddle paddle.
That's right. Hey guys, what you playing?
Piddle paddle.
Piddle paddle? Can I play?
Sure, just roll the dice.
And
Piddle paddle?
that's right. Piddle paddle. Just roll the dice again and
Piddle paddle?
That's right.
So I just move my piece around the board after I roll the dice and piddle paddle.
Wow, you landed in the Rainbow Castle. You're a natural.
Yes, Piddle Paddle. It's the hot new game that everyone's dying to play.
Woohoo! So now I'm in the murky swamp and piddle paddle.
What? No, what are you doing?
I rolled a 4. Piddle paddle.
Are you trying to be funny?
typical Carol. Let's go.
You're uninvited to the wedding.
Piddle paddle.
Don't you hate going to the movies by yourself? I mean, I do. We have so much in common. I mean, maybe you and I should sometime. I mean, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I guess there aren't any good movies showing right now anyway, so never mind. Forget I said anything. That was stupid.
This message paid for by people who think you and Tina should go out on a date sometime just to see how it goes.
That's so embarrassing. I did not put them up to that.
Also paid for by Tina.
Has anyone seen Nate Shapiro? He hasn't come into the office in like 15 years.
Hey kids, are your parents out of the room? Yeah! Good, because I want to talk to you about candyforgold.com. At candyforgold.com, we take all your parents' boring old gold and jewelry and send you back bags of delicious candy. But listen, we can't send you the candy unless you send us the gold. So here's what I need you to do. Wait till your mommy and daddy leave the house, sneak into their bedroom, and look through all their drawers. Oh. If you see anything made of shiny gold, just grab it. It doesn't even have to be made of gold, just as long as it's shiny. The next part's easy. Just put it all into a properly sealed and stamped box or envelope and mail it to candyforgold.com. And whatever you do, don't tell your parents. They're busy and they don't want to know anything about this. I'm serious. Keep your mouth shut. That's candyforgold.com. Shh. It's our little secret.
Anton Jones was the greatest detective in the world.
I noticed a gray speck on your jacket, which could only have come from a quarry upstate. Gentlemen, the murderer is the mayor.
But after a terrible accident,
I'm afraid his body won't make it, but we can save his brainwaves.
the greatest mind in the world now resides in a pocket calculator.
Where am I? No!
And with the help of a friend, he'll crack the case and crunch some numbers.
Don't you see, John? There's no way his wife could have killed him.
That's great. But how much should I leave for this tip?
Oh, 15% of $28.50 is,
From the producers of Tommy Gulch, Attorney Stripper, comes Calculator Jones, P.I.
Any last words, Calculator Jones? Boobs? Boobs.
Freeze! Police!
I'll be back on the street in no time.
Then I guess I'll calc you later.
Okay, Mom, come on. You can do this. You need this job. Just turn your brain off and keep going. Is my mic on?
Tina, I don't know how to say this, but we're not going to be celebrating you on Secretary's Day.
I am Cookie Masterson, and only you can prevent forest fires. Seriously, it has to be you. I'm sure as hell not going to do it. Okay, you three, strip to the waist and let's get started. Kidding! Please don't! You all take care of those screws now. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
the Vegan Cannibal Supply Company. Flesh-free foods for the conscientious cannibal.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. Okie doke, this is really happening.
Get ready, time for question 1.
First on the docket, let's all welcome Paul Rudd. You guys are in for a treat, because this episode is a very special one. Perhaps the best one we'll ever do, honestly. We have a special guest, one of the biggest stars of movies today, and just one of my personal all-time favorites. I love this guy. I love him, okay? What can I tell you? All right. The one and only Mr. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd! Is Paul Rudd here yet, Bob?
No, not here yet, Cookie.
Okay, I'm sure he'll be here any minute. In the meantime, we can get started. Let's say Paul Rudd makes a romantic comedy about Alexander the Great as he faces his own mortality. If the movie takes place the year Alexander the Great died, what should it be called? This is 19. Player 2, who gets the screw? You yanked out your screw, you got us all excited, and then you just sat there. Lame. Can we leave this tragedy behind us, please? Player 3. Hey, way to be wrong. Player 1. Alexander the Great notoriously died young at the age of 32 of unknown causes, but some accounts claim he was poisoned. But you know, I would never poison you, Paul, because... Oh yeah, he's not here, still. That joke doesn't really work without him. I'm sure he'll be here soon. We should keep going. He'd want us to keep going.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do!
Here we have Paul My Finger. Just keep it together, Cookie. He'll be here. Okay. If Paul Rudd were a tamarin, what would he be? Kinda seems like we just smushed Paul Rudd's name into that one, but anyway. A bird named Paul Rudd, a monkey named Paul Rudd, a musical instrument named Paul Rudd, or a citrus fruit named Paul Rudd. Player 3. A tamarin is a type of monkey. And that has nothing to do with Paul Rudd. Guys, don't embarrass me in front of Paul Rudd. Kinda glad he's not here yet. Bob, is he here yet?
No.
Damn it! Player 1.
Whoa! Oh, that was nice.
Player 2. I've got a bird for you.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
It's time for Adrift Without a Rudder. Oh, that's my secretary. Paul's probably here. This is Cookie.
Mr. Masterson, there's a Paul Rudd at the front desk to see you.
Perfect. Just send him back. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, coming down the hallway as I speak is the one and only Mr. Paul Rudd.
Hello, Danny.
You motherfucker!
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
Billy, get out of here! Paul Rudd is supposed to be here any minute.
It was a joke, Dunny. Take a chill pill.
Damn it, Billy! Oh, God, what if Paul Rudd doesn't show up? Oh, this cannot be happening. Man, I'm sweating. Why is it so hot in here?
I told you, take a chill pill. Let's say you're running a fever. Since it would help bring down your temperature, which of these pills could be called a chill pill? Cannabis, benzoyl peroxide, methadone, or ibuprofen?
Player 2, do something! Player 1, interesting choice. Player 3, any last words? Too late. Player 2,
ibuprofen is an anti-tyrexic, meaning it brings down a fever. Oh, maybe that's Tall Rod.
Yes?
Mr. Masterson, I have a... what was your name again, sir?
Well, the dummy said to say Phil. Or was it Pablo? It's Pablo, Corky.
May I introduce Let There Be Rudd. Okay, look, I'm sure Paul will be here any minute, so I'll just ask one more question to kill a little time to give him a chance to park or pick up a damn phone. If Paul Rudd's real first name were like Paul the Apostle's original first name, what would he be called? Raoul Rudd, Saul Rudd, Gall Rudd, or Simon Rudd? Player 1.
Swing and a miss.
Player 2. You have a lot of gall being this wrong. Player 3. Paul the Apostle was originally named Saul. He changed it because his publisher thought Saul sounded, and I quote, too Jewish.
5 fingers.
Up next. Where the hell are you already? And this dis or dat needs to think about other people's feelings. Player 2. Your score's looking a little thin. You take this one and try and fatten it up. Okay, I'm swapping out the Paul Rudd-themed dis or dat for a more appropriate one. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, you tell me if the person eventually showed up or didn't show up at all. If they showed up, press the square button. If they never showed, press the circle button. Now, the rest of you need to hear this. Make your selections before Player 2, because if Player 2 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split the winnings. Okay, let's move. Good go! You would have been better off not showing up at all. He'll show up. Paul will show up. He would never just not show up and ruin the premise of an entire episode. Would he? Paul, you wouldn't do that. Would you? That's the end of round 1, and Player 3 is at the front of the class. This could get interesting. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And remember, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer of the game. Okay, how about it? This one's called Paul is Dead. Hold on. If Paul's not here, he probably has a really good reason, right? Right? Something bad might have happened. Okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say that something actually happened to Paul Rudd. Which of these things at the funeral would be the Paul for Paul Rudd? The flowers next to his gravestone, the coffin he's lying in, the people crying over his grave, or the suit he's buried in? 2, watch that. Player 2, this is gonna hurt. Player 3, sorry, no takebacks. Player 1, the pall can refer to a heavy cloth draped over a coffin or the coffin itself once there's a body inside. All joking aside, I do hope Paul Rudd is alright. Bob, has there been any word from...
No, nothing.
I will murder him!
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Bucker up for the Zodiac Thriller. Okay, you know what? I've got to get my mind off Paul Rudd for a minute. Perfect time to do this Leo DiCaprio question. Which Leonardo DiCaprio movie was the closest to being born a Leo? Django Unchained, December 25th, 2012. What's Eating Gilbert Grape, March 4th, 1994. Inception, July 16th, 2010. Or Revolutionary Road, January 23rd, 2009. Player 210's running out. Here's what a right answer looks like. Leos are born between July 23rd and August 22nd. Leos, of course, are known for being friendly, outgoing, and dependent on poor accents. Players 1 and 3, you must be trying to function on an empty stomach if you're thinking about eating a person. So it's a good thing you've just won some vegan snacks like this box of Pillfingers from the Vegan Cannibal Supply Company. They're only slightly worse tasting than actual human flesh. This wrong answer of the game nets you a handsome $8,000. Yeah, you're welcome.
Follow me down to the sea.
How about Ready, Set, Go? Alright, it's becoming painfully obvious this isn't going to happen. Yes.
Mr. Masterson, old man, Pablo is still waiting. Can you please get him out of here? It's me, Corky. Pablo.
Send him back.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scooty-up-doodly-doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Scooty-up-doo, I forget.
Get in here, old man.
No, I'm Pablo, the big radio star.
Right, okay. You already tried this joke.
I did? I don't remember. When did I try this joke? Question 2, question 3, question 4, or question 5?
Player 2, watch the time. Players 1 and 3.
Oh, that's right. That little wooden kid told me to do it in question 3.
What could have happened to Paul Rudd? Where is he?
Paul Rudd? Oh, you mean the fella who called about 20 minutes ago?
Well, what? You talked to Paul Rudd, old man?
Ah, sure I did, Corky. He asked for someone named Cookie, but I told him ain't nobody by that name works here, boy. Now get out of here.
What is wrong with you? I'm gonna kill you, you wrinkly bag of shit.
Ow, ow, my
Coming up next, my best Ruddy. Okay, it's pretty obvious Rudd isn't coming, and we specifically wrote this question for him to read. It just seems stupid now, but the show must go on. I guess I could try a Paul Rudd impression. I'm Paul Rudd. I'm Paul Rudd. Slap in the bass. Yeah, okay. In what way am I, Paul Rudd, like a rudder? I help launch other actors' careers, I help stop movies from bombing at the box office, I help steer Hollywood in a more profitable direction, or I help the R-rated comedy genre stay afloat. Player 2, clock's a-ticking. Player 3, hate to disappoint you, but wait, no I don't. Player 1, rudder helps steer boats or planes in different directions, just like how my magnetic charm and non-threatening good looks help to steer Hollywood in a more profitable direction. Oh, you said it, Paul Rudd. Hopefully pretty soon you'll actually get here and be saying these things for real. Otherwise, I might have to start taking back all those nice things I just had you pretend say about yourself. Why not try? Better late than even later. Son of a f***ing bitch! Where the f*** is Paul f***ing Rudd? Can anybody tell me? Is he getting here from halfway around the Earth on the back of the world's slowest turtle or something? I mean, this game is nearly over for f***'s sake. How far away could he be? All right. Considering the circumference of the Earth, and assuming he's not somewhere in space, what's the farthest distance away that f***ing asshole Paul Rudd could be right now? About 18,090 miles, about 4,200 miles, about 12,450 miles, or about 24,901 miles. Player 210's running out. Player 3, congratulations, not. Player 1, the Earth has a circumference of about 24,901 miles. For Paul Dud to be as far away from me as possible, he would have to be half that distance away. So about 12,450 miles, or 12,450.5 miles exactly. I think that would put him somewhere near Perth, Australia. But he has a lame summer home there or something. What a lame Paul Rudd type of thing to own. I hate you, Paul Rudd. I loved you once, but now that's over. Welcome to the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. $2,000 if you're right. 2,000 gone if you're wrong. And one more thing.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Just don't pick Paul Rudd. The clues help, I guess, whatever. But most importantly, never pick Paul Rudd. Player 3 wins it all! Player 3, that was a very close win. I was on the edge of my seat, although that's mostly because my seat is still wet from when you peed yourself earlier. Have you changed yet? I'm picking up a distinct odor coming from your direction. It smells like... You don't know Jack!
Cookie, no, we didn't install a urinal in the studio, so we're going to send someone in to clean that up.
And not my problem. Intern, I need some help with my zipper.
Ice cold beer taste, no good. This is Glug Light Spell.
Glug Light Spell is the only light beer that tastes like beer without as many calories as beer.
Sit-ups and lifting rocks, punching cops right in the teeth.
When Glug Light Spell bottles are empty, no beer comes out, so you know it's empty. Every time.
Wearing shorts, sweating a lot, hoping this will get Jenny back.
Glug Light Spell comes in a bottle with its name on the label, so you don't get confused or give it to a baby.
Rock hard abs and glistening pecs, drinking beer while exercising, getting tipsy, massive chafing, no pain, no gain, be a cool tattoo. Get dehydrated, don't take breaks. Water shows the babes your weakness. Must get babes to make Jenny jealous. Jenny must know you're doing alright.
Glug Light Spelt.
Glug Light!
Hi, I'm John Taylor, and starting today, get a free suit at John Taylor's Suit Emporium.
Wow, how do I get a free suit?
Just buy 2 suits and get a free suit upon purchase of your 3rd suit.
So I buy 3 suits and I get 1 free?
Yes, purchase that 3rd suit, and one of your previously purchased suits becomes free.
So I buy 2 suits, purchase 1 more suit, and then my first suit is free?
No, the 3rd suit is free, and the first 2 suits are full price, but buy 1 more suit and it's free.
But I'm paying for 3 suits.
And come in between 2 and 4 and get 50% off a 4th suit once you purchase your 5th and 7th suits, 2 of which are free.
So I buy 7 suits?
No, you pay for the 1st, 2nd, 5th, and 7th suits.
And the 4th is half off?
Only after the 6th suit, which can't be the same as the 1st or 3rd and must be of equal or lesser value to your 9th suit.
So I come in at $245, buy 2 suits, and get a 3rd free after taking half off a 4th, once I've selected a 5th and 6th, which can't match my 1st and 3rd, none of which can be more than my 9th suit?
Exactly. That's why we call it the purchase 2 plus a 4th half off, 5th, 7th, select a 6th, that's a 3rd less than the 9th free suit extravaganza. Start saving today!
Could we get one of the writers in here for some more pre-show announcements? I feel like I've said some of these a couple times already.
So I realize I've forgotten my bag, and I go back into the office to get it. And there they are, all the security guards dressed up like us, shouting our catchphrases.
Penelope, do you think that that's how your costume is supposed to look? Really, you do?
Introducing your face's new best.
Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and I hate to toot my own horn, but... Oops, sorry, that wasn't mine. There we go, that one's mine. Let me guess, the Idiots Across America meeting just ended, and you 4 stuck around. Everybody's got their screws. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button, and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by...
Kale Mart. If you find a single thing in our store that is not associated with kale, it's free. Kale Mart. We don't even know what kale is, and we don't care.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. Okay, let's light this sucker.
Get ready, time for question. 1.
Right off the bat, mail enhancement. Just taking a moment to open my mail. Something I like to do every couple of years. Probably should have paid that. An old Christmas card. Well, let's see what it says inside. Well, it's been a big year for the whole family. Junior learned to drive, Mom changed jobs, and Dad started a drug empire cooking and selling high-quality methamphetamine. What TV family is this Christmas card from? The Greens, the Browns, the Blacks, or the Whites? Time's almost up. Player 4, let this be a lesson to you. Players 1, 2, and 3. Why, yes, this card is from Walter and Skylar White and their son Walt Jr. from the show Breaking Bad. And I'd read you the rest of the letter, but it's full of spoilers.
Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it's all.
Here's one I like to call positive feedback. What might you hear from a kingfisher that's fishing for compliments? So, did anybody notice I just got my scales waxed? So, did you guys see I'm wearing my fur differently? So, how does everyone like my new gill tattoo? Or, isn't anybody gonna mention my new feather do? Time is short. Players 1 and 3. A kingfisher is a type of bird. You know, those things with feathers. Wow, talk about a needy, insecure bird. Oh my god, it's been 15 minutes. Somebody tell me I'm handsome. Interns, somebody tell me I'm handsome.
You're handsome, sir. So handsome, Mr. Masterson.
Ah, let's never cut it that close again.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Take a good look at Lucy in the Sky with Rubles. And oh yes, it's a this or dat. Player 4, you could use a lift. This one's got your name all over it. I'm gonna read off 7 quotes totally out of context. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's something said by legendary pop star Elton John, or something said by Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. If it was said by Elton John, press the square button. If it was said by Vladimir Putin, press the circle button. The rest of you ought to pay attention. Lock in your answers before player 4 does, because if player 4 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split that cash. Alright, let's get started. I do like Britney Spears. I think she's cute. No, I guess that's why they call it the blues. Look, there is a lot of political turmoil in the world. We must trust Elton John's song, The Circle of Life. It's a simple philosophy that says this: no matter what happens, we can rest assured that one day, Vladimir Putin will be eaten by a lion. Say hello to I Hunger for Love. If each member of the Hunger Games love triangle brought something different to the relationship, which of these arrangements would actually result in Katniss catching fire? Katniss brings air, Peeta brings friction, and Gale brings time. Katniss brings friction, Peeta brings fuel, and Gale brings inert gas. Katniss brings heat, Peeta brings time, and Gale brings oxygen. Or Katniss brings heat, Peeta brings fuel, and Gale brings oxygen. Player 1, you'll rue the day. Player 3, the so-called fire triangle outlines what is needed to start and maintain fire, which is heat, fuel, and oxygen. Remove one, no fire. But I'm sure you could get rid of Peeta and it would still be hot. Open wide for one show down, 14,312 to go.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And I'll throw some extra roses at you for a right answer. Put these Broadway musicals in order of longest to shortest original runs. Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Rent, Grease, Spamalot, Spamalot, Rent, Grease, Rent, Spamalot, Grease, or Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Player 4, get in the game! Players 1 and 2. Opening in 1996, Rent ran for 12 years, Grease opened in 1972 and ran for 8 years, and Spamalot opened in 2005 and had a 5-year run. 1 grand bonus to each of you for getting that one. Of course, none of these tops the musical Cats, which ran for 233 straight years. Hard to believe, but true. Good for them. Player 3. Round 1 is in the books, and player 1 is in the lead. For now. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And let's see some screwing out there. You're being too nice. Take a stab at Chucky balls. I just love Chuck E. Cheese, especially those big ball pits with all the colorful balls that kids jump around in. So tell me this. Imagine, just hypothetically, that each colored ball in a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit were a different virus. When you dive in, which ball could you definitely not come into contact with? Oh, player 2, you've been screwed. You got 5 seconds. Damn, that time just flew by. Superlative use of the screw, player 3. Time to twist the knife. Player 1. Trust me, you do not want to touch a herpes ball. Player 3. Herpes, polio, and rabies are all caused by a virus. Plague is caused by a bacteria, so none of those virus balls could give you plague. Plague is spread by rodents, but luckily not singing animatronic rodents like the ones you find at Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, anyone want to go to Chuck E. Cheese after the game?
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Here's one for you. Leafy laughter. Imagine an episode of Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis being filmed with a set of 2 new freshly sprouted ferns. Based on the name for fern sprouts, what might be a better name for that episode? Between 2 saplings with Zach Galifianakis? Between 2 pup shoots with Zach Galifianakis? Between 2 fronds with Zach Galifianakis? Or between 2 fiddleheads with Zach Galifianakis? Watch the clock! Player 3? No. Players 1 and 2? I'm not fond of this answer. Where's that confounded right answer? A fern sprout is called a fiddlehead based on its shape, which resembles the top of, you guessed it, a fiddlehead. And like Zach Galifianakis, they take about 40 years to fully blossom.
Follow me down to the sea.
Next, escargot for Margot. Okay, guys, I've got a theory, and I think it's pretty solid. Follow me on this. The movie Key Largo came out in 1948, and the next major Argo movie was Fargo. So there may have been a secret Argo embargo. Ergo, how long was the next Argo embargo between Fargo and Argo? 7 years, 12 years, 17 years, or 22 years? Player 4. Players 1, 2, and 3. Fargo came out in 1996 and Argo in 2013. Ergo, a 17-year Argo movie embargo. And you know what never went out of style that entire time? Cargo pants. And on its way, to be or not to be Arthur.
Hi, this is Corky, and how about them Golden Girls, huh?
Old man, what the hell are you doing? Get away from the microphone.
But I need to ask a question.
Give me, damn it, give me that.
No,
listen to me, you stupid old, give it to me.
Ow.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scroodly-up-doodly-doo? It's Foggy Facts with Old Man.
Scroodly-up-doo, I forget.
All right! Just one question, and then you are out of here.
Okay, 2 questions. Great.
One question!
All right. Don't get your panties in a... whatever. I'm just trying to remember this one thing. I'm trying to think of this lovely singing gentleman. He was friends with those Muppet puppets, and he lived in Colorado. He talked to God in all those movies, and then he died in a plane crash. And now he's probably talking to the real God. Who the heck was that guy?
Okay, was it Engelbert Humperdinck, Jim Croce, Harry Belafonte, or John Denver? Player 2, watch the time. Player 3? No.
Nice guess, Dinglebert.
Players 1 and 4? Yes, old man, it's country folk singer-songwriter John Denver. You're talking about John Denver.
I'm not talking about him, you are.
Why were you trying to remember John Denver, old man?
I wasn't.
What are you talking about? You just commandeered this game to ask a question about him.
Who?
John Denver.
Never heard of him. Toodaloo, boy.
Ah! Let's try Menage a Treat. Who would not be invited to a Neapolitan threesome? Vanilla Ice, Strawberry Shortcake, the band Sexual Chocolate, or Liz Lemon? Watch your time! Player 4? Stop, collaborate, and listen. You're wrong. Players 1, 2, and 3? Neapolitan ice cream consists of strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, but not lemon. So Liz Lemon would not be invited. Remember, approaching a threesome is just like eating ice cream. If you go at it too quickly, you might damage the roof of your mouth. Step right up to the Jack Attack when you see... Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. Watch this Peter P. Who's the Peter P? Good luck. Hey, player 3, if you look up loser in the dictionary, there'd be a picture of you. On the other hand, if you looked up winner, there'd be a picture of you there too. How the hell could such a loser be a winner? Oh well, at least that's more than the other 3 players can say.
You don't know Jack!
We are on!
Cookie, we looked it up.
Hi, I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, or as I was known in high school, The Streak. 4 players. We've got 4 players this game! Sorry, just letting everyone know. Let's do this. This is round 1. You'll get 500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's your first question. In 1726, a British woman named Mary Toft convinced doctors that she had given birth to blank. Now use your device to type a lie that might fool the other players into believing it. If you get stuck, for half the points you can use the help button and get a suggestion. Do it now! Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and touch it on your device. Okay, what did everyone pick? Wow, that was one hell of a lie. A hell of a lie. Well, don't you feel foolish. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. Callum Wright, while a student at UC Berkeley, started an organization named Students Against Blank in Trees. Enter your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Okay, let's take a look. Put hippies where they belong, lecturing in front of our college students. And that means... pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Psycho was the first American movie to show a blank. Type in your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? All right, let's see what everybody picked. And the rest of the board goes unselected. Now it's round 2, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. Time to pick a category. No, that's okay, I've got it. Okay, here's the question. A Brazilian environmental group launched a campaign in 2009 to save the rainforest by urging people to pee in blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, here are your choices. Let's see what everybody selected. That was a great lie. They believe saving the Earth should be a #1 priority. And that means some of these didn't get picked. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. A science student in Nepal has created an innovative solar panel that is far cheaper to make than a traditional solar panel because it's made with blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. All right, where's the truth? Pick something. All right, who picked what? Well, you guys blew it. And look at what we have left. One single, lonely, pitiful lie. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Miraculously, a man in Longview, Washington survived a harrowing event in 2014 when he was stuck in a blank for 10 seconds. Enter your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? All right, let's see what everybody picked. Doesn't seem that miraculous. It's not like they're designed to cut up humans. And nobody picked the other lies up there. Welcome to the final fibbage. This is your final question, and it's worth triple. It's anybody's game. Here's your final fibbage question. Dr. Francis M. Fessmeyer's surefire remedy for stopping your hiccups. Type in your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Okay, what did everyone pick? Strangely, that's also Dr. Fessmeyer's remedy for measles, leukemia, athlete's foot, and baldness. And we're done. Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie, and I promise to pay attention this time. 4 players, huh? Well, let me check my calendar and see if I can fit this in. Yes, can do. Let's do this. This is round 1, and that means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. The Backyard Brains Company sells a device that lets you control blank with your mobile phone. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool the other players into thinking it's true. If you get stuck, for half the points, you can use the help button and get a suggestion. Do it now. Okay, there are your choices. Find the truth and enter it on your device by touching the answer you want. All right, let's see what everybody picked. Yep, you can control a cockroach's movements with electrical signals. Unfortunately, the app immediately closes when you turn on the kitchen light. And that's it. Nobody else's lives got picked. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. A man in Florida was arrested for calling 911 to complain that he wasn't allowed to bring his blank into a strip club. Enter your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Let's see what everybody selected. And nobody picked the other lies up there. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Highway construction in Iceland was delayed in 2013 after advocates claimed the project would destroy the natural land where blank live and thrive. Type in your lies now. All right, where's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? It worked, said a hobo wearing Spock ears and a Santa hat. And that means This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. The mountain logo on a package of Toblerone chocolate contains a hidden image of a blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, here are your choices. All right, who picked what? And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Evergreen Cemetery includes an odd statue of Jesus wearing blank. Type in your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, let's take a look. Evergreen Cemetery is, of course, in Texas. And the rest of the board goes unselected. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. It's time for a road trip. When in Marfa, Texas, check out the unusual art piece shaped like a blank store built right in the middle of the desert. Enter your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, who picked what? And we're done. It's time for the final fibbage. Just one final question, and it's worth triple. Good luck. Here's your final fibbage question. The Michelin Man's strange official name. Type in your lies now. Okay, here are your choices. Let's see what everybody selected. But now it's hard to see him as anything but a bibendum. And that means some of these didn't get picked.
Start of game. Okay, we're set.
Okay, come on. You can do this. You need this job. Just turn your brain off and keep going. Is my mic on?
Tina, I don't know how to say this, but we're not going to be celebrating you on Secretary's Day. I try.
Hey Carol, could you not sit on top of my desk? Because I end up just looking at your body.
Well, that's what I wanted.
Everybody, we're back from lunch in 5. We're back from lunch in 5. So please finish what you're eating.
Hi, my name's Terry. And if you're gonna die, come on down to Cemetery's Mortuary. Why? Hit it, guys.
Where do you go when someone needs to be buried? Cemetery. Single plots or doubles if you were married. Cemetery. We'll bury you deep and we'll pack the dirt firm. Our caskets are airtight to keep out the worms. We'll water your grass, treat your headstone with care, and that's about it, 'cause you...
Cookie Masterson here, and don't worry if you hear this noise. It's just my butthole. Make the most of this, because it's about as close as you're going to get to a menage a trois. And there's your hardware. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button, and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Oopsie Daddy male pregnancy tests. When you need to know quick whether you're going to be a daddy or not, trust Oopsie Daddy. Just be and wait.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. Okay, what are we waiting for?
Get ready, time for question.
To get started, that's one smooth infestation. Say you wanted to dress up a bunch of rats as members of the Rat Pack. What adorable rat accessory would you not need to purchase? A tiny glass of scotch for a rat Dean Martin? A tiny cigarette for a rat Joey Bishop? A tiny pipe for a rat Bob Hope? Or a tiny bow tie for a rat Sammy Davis Jr.? Player 2, watch that clock. Player 1, wait for it. Wait for it. Player 3, Rat Sammy hates ya, baby. Correct answer, show yourself. Bob Hope was not a member of the Rat Pack, so you would not need to buy any tiny rat accessories for him. But if you ever need a rat to entertain the rat troops or host the Rat Academy Awards, Rat Bob Hope is definitely your guy.
Oh, mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Here we have beloved childhood character obesity. Remember that old cartoon Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids? Yeah? No? Either way, I'm gonna ask a question about it. What might you hear Fat Albert say while consuming a tub of lard? Hey, 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 this is some good cow fat. Hey, 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 this is some tasty pig fat. Hey, 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 this is some delicious sheep fat. Or, hey, 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 this is some scrumptious chicken fat. Time's a-wasting. Player 1. This is saturated in incorrectness. Player 2. Lard is made from rendered pork fat. By far the saddest time Fat Albert said, hey, 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 is when his doctor told him they'd have to amputate his foot due to his diabetes.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Next, score loser, and it's time to chalk up one dis or dat. Player 1. You're behind at the moment, so this dis or dat has got your name on it. I'm gonna read off 7 games, and for each one you tell me if you win by getting the highest score, or you win by getting the lowest score. If it's high score, press the square button. If it's low score, press the circle button. Now, the rest of you need to hear this. Lock in your answers before Player 1, because if Player 1 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split the cash. Alright, let's get started. You realize we're not playing Uno, right? To me, games aren't about scoring high or scoring low, but finding something to do with your family that limits the amount of conversation. Try this on for size. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
The name of a Spider-Man villain from the 70s. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Player 3, I think you know it's coming. Player 2, that answer has a hole in it. Player 1, over the years, Spider-Man has actually had 2 villains named the Kangaroo, both of them mostly just good at jumping. Although, I think Uranus would make a much better Spider-Man villain. Giant ice planets with no breathable air are a spider's natural enemy. Up next, warning, only 0.00000034 kilobytes remaining. Oh, my computer is so slow these days. It's bogged down with too much, data. I have to get some of this data off my computer. I guess we'll need to buy some cloud storage for all this data. Because it's the biggest, which cloud storage option is most likely to be able to fit all my data? Cirrus Cloud Storage, Stratus Cloud Storage, Cumulonimbus Cloud Storage, or Stratocumulus Cloud Storage? Time's almost up. Player 1. Nuh-uh. Players 2 and 3. Uh-oh. It's so obvious. Cumulonimbus clouds are those giant clouds that can extend from fairly low to very high in the atmosphere. Hopefully that will provide me with enough storage space. I have a lot of German data on my computer. A lot of German data. Round 1 is complete, and player 1 is winning. Who knows what might happen? Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And remember, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Okay then, here we go. Here's one for you. The best Blink-182 question we've ever done. What should Blink-182 change its name to if it wanted to represent the number of times, on average, an adult blinks in a minute? Blink 10, Blink 25, Blink 70, or Blink 181? Player 3, not much. Player 2. Players 1 and 3. Congratulations, not. Next time, try this. Under normal circumstances, the average adult blinks about 10, maybe 15 times a minute. But don't blink too fast, or you might miss Blink-182's rise and fall from cultural legitimacy.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
How about, are you there, God? It's me, Jimmy Fallon. Imagine, in order to appeal to younger viewers, Christian network TBN airs a Late Night with Seth Meyers knockoff called Late Night with Seth from the Bible. What would you hear on the show? This show is live from my father Noah's Ark. Please welcome my murderous brother Cain. So, my sister Mary Magdalene has been in the news, or give it up for my band leader and mother, Jezebel. Player 2, watch the time. Player 1. Oh, the humanity! Player 3. I'm not sure you've been awake during this game. Ready for this? Seth is the son of Adam and Eve and the younger brother of Cain and Abel. God gave Adam Seth as a replacement for Abel after Cain killed him. Of course, in biblical times, you had to be careful flirting with your talk show guests because you were probably related to them.
Follow me down to the sea.
Here's one I like to call Getting My YouTubes Tied. And you'll be treated like an instant star for a right answer.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
Put these famous viral YouTube videos in order of shortest to longest. David after dentist, double rainbow, dramatic chipmunk. David double dramatic, dramatic David double, double dramatic David, or dramatic double David. Player 3, the top. Players 1 and 3. Sing that one song, Chocolate Pain. Player 2. The viral video of the dramatic chipmunk is 5 seconds long, David after dentist is 1 minute and 58 seconds long, and the double rainbow video is 3 minutes and 29 seconds long. That'll net you an extra grand. I try not to watch any video that's over 10 seconds long because I have the attention span. Oh my god, look at that monkey drinking its own pee! Take a good look at Lime and Punishment. Ugh, my breath is awful. Luckily, I've got a bunch of loose Tic Tacs in this drawer here. At least I think these are all Tic Tacs. Which of these Tic Tacs should I probably not eat? The orange Tic Tac, the blue Tic Tac, the brown Tic Tac, or the red Tic Tac? Player 3. Look, I know it's a polarizing flavor, but there's nothing technically wrong with the orange Tic Tac. Players 1 and 2. Yeah, they don't make brown Tic Tacs. Yep, that's a rat turd. And now, flow me to the moon. Let's say an astronaut on Mars is experiencing her time of the month. If she stays there for an entire Martian year, how many more times of the month will she experience? 22 times of the month, 12 times of the month, 2 times of the month, or she won't have another time of the month. Not much time left. Players 2 and 3? Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Player 1. A Martian year lasts approximately 687 Earth days, which would mean the astronaut would get her period about 22 times. Truly making it the Red Planet. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, but you lose 2,000 if you're wrong. And of course,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. You say hotel, I say motel. And where will you be staying this evening? Good luck. Takes it! Well, player 1, you ended up with a really comfortable lead this time out. Comfortable like a pair of Dad's old slippers. Players 2 and 3, you just smell like Dad's slippers. And don't forget what your father taught you. You don't know Jack!
it's drawful time. Okay, since there appears to be 4 of you, we'll go twice around, everybody getting to do 2 drawings. Let's do this thing. Okay, I'm sending a title to each of your devices. Something odd, like Rumpus Room or Shark Butler. Draw a picture on your device that would have that title, and when you're done, hit send. And you'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So, good luck! I bet some of you are a little nervous because we are about to look at all your weird drawings. Now, use your device to type in what you think the title for this picture could have been. Or better yet, something you think could trick the other players into thinking it's the title. You'll get points for every player that picks your answer.
Hey!
25.
All right, here are your choices. Now pick the title you think really inspired this drawing.
Hey!
25. 20. 15.
Here's everybody's picks.
Hey!
I like this group of players. I don't know why. I just do. Okay, our next drawing. Enter anything that could almost make sense now.
Hey!
50. 25.
Okay, here are your choices.
Hey!
20.
All right, who picked what?
Hey!
Some people call it the person in the mirror being evil, but I just call it low self-esteem. Type in your titles now. And here are your choices. What did everybody pick? I'm not sure how to feel about all of you. Enter your titles now.
Hey!
Here are your choices.
Hey!
And here are your picks. Even I would have gotten that one wrong. Everybody gets to draw again. The title should be on your devices now.
Hey!
Great, all the pictures are in. Let's take a look at our next piece of art. Okay, here are your choices. All right, who picked what? Nothing says love like quotation marks. Next up.
Hey!
And here are your choices.
Hey!
What did everybody pick?
Hey!
Well, I thought it was obvious. I guess I was the only one. And now, this thing.
Hey!
are your choices.
Hey!
Here's everybody's picks.
Hey!
We should make t-shirts out of some of these. Now let's take a look at this one.
Hey!
45. 40.
Okay, here are your choices. Pick something. All right, who picked what? So the truth finally comes out. I'm glad sneaking a player name into this title can help you better understand each other.
Howdy, and welcome to Lie Swatter, the massive true or false trivia game. We can accommodate a huge number of players in a game. And yes, I am bragging about that. Alright then, before we get started, don't forget, new players can go to this website and enter this room code to join the game at any time. Let's begin! You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from the following fact categories. Buzz Aldrin released a rap song produced by Snoop Dogg. Use your device to pick whether you think the fact is true or a lie. The borders of Luxembourg are marked with cow skulls. Henry VIII invented the corset. Alaska is the northern, western, and easternmost state in the U.S. Guy Fawkes wore a mask of himself during his assassination attempt on King James. No one is actually left-handed. It's a myth. Shaq's shoe size is 33. And here's where everyone stands at the end of round 1. Here are your new fact categories. A Swiss political leader was assassinated by a man in a bear costume with an axe. An echidna is a real animal and not just something we made up. Downtown Beijing has replicas of the Empire State Building and Willis Tower. In the full-length rhyme, Humpty Dumpty's shell slices open the eye of a child. Littering in Paris is a $10,000 offense. Squirrels only sweat from their tails. Beer wasn't considered an alcoholic drink in Russia until 2011. Here are your scores. For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is blondes. Check out these facts about blondes and try to separate the truth from the lies. Blondes have more nightmares. Blondes have more mosquito bites. Blondes have more hair. Blondes have more diarrhea. Blondes have more fungus problems. Blondes have more later in life blindness. Blondes have more car accidents. Let's see the final scores.
Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie, and I promise to pay attention this time. Okay, we have 5 of you playing, so that means that 4 of you will be losing. Let's do this. This is round 1, and that means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's your first question. Mohammed Khurshid Hussain is in the Guinness Book of World Records because he is able to blank very quickly with his nose. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool the other players into thinking it's true. If you can't think of anything in time, use the Lie For Me button for half the points. Do it now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and enter it on your device. Let's see what everybody selected. Well, don't you feel foolish? He's the fastest nose typer. He's probably the slowest at making friends, though. And that means this lie didn't get picked. All right, pick a category. Well, we ain't waiting forever. Okay, here's the question. Since 1912, South Dakota State University's Homecoming Week has culminated in a celebration oddly named Blank Day. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the Lie For Me button if you can't think of something. All right, where's the truth? Okay, let's take a look. It's so busy you can barely hop a train into town. And we're done. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. The real name of the internet's famous grumpy cat is blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, let's see what everybody picked. Thank you, WikiLeaks. And the rest of the board goes unselected. This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. In 2004, the CEO of Blockbuster mailed Reed Hastings, the CEO of Netflix, an odd package. He sent him a blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, which one's the truth? All right, who picked what? And that means... time to pick a category. No, that's okay, I've got it. Okay, here's the question. According to a University of Barcelona study, surprisingly, 5% of people have absolutely no emotional response when they blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here are your choices. Okay, what did everyone pick? means they just haven't listened to Celine Dion yet. And we're done. Select a category. It's not hard. You know what? We'll just stick with this one. Okay, here's the question. In 2013, Dell issued a recall after customers complained their laptop smelled like blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, let's see what everybody picked. And that means some of these didn't get picked. Final fibbage. This is your final question, and it's worth triple. It's anybody's game. Here's your final fibbage question. Under the Marine Corps Uniform Regulation Code, MCO P1020.34F, a male Marine is not allowed to carry this while in uniform. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. All right, where's the truth? Let's see what everybody selected. They're only allowed to carry its manlier alternative, the parasol. And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked.